to another special edition here of Clan Wars Weekly Wrap-Up from Geelong HQ. I'm Destroyer. With me here is Ghost. Ghost, how are you today?
Oh, not too bad, thanks, mate.
Yeah, beautiful. Sun shining as always down in Geelong. It's a great day.
Thank God.
I tell you what, mate, down in Baroni, mate, it is always raining, so consider yourself lucky over here. Yeah. As I said, thank you for watching us again today. Here to make you laugh again, have a bit of fun, and more importantly, go through what a massive week it was in Clan Wars again.
Yeah, it was a massive week. In fact, all teams moved at least one place on the ladder. It was a massive week in Clan Wars down here at Geelong, so I hope you guys enjoy the wrap-up.
Yep. And obviously, round 3 we actually played Headquarters. Headquarters is similar to Secure and Hold. Obviously a little bit different, a few different rooms and a few different tactics. So it was interesting to see how every team played.
Yeah, every team came up with a different tactic. Some struggled where others didn't. A lot of thought went into it. You saw with a lot of teams. Couple of new beginning players coming up. So yeah, it should be good to see them play on like this in regular deathmatch mode. Yep,
no, fantastic, mate. Alright, so we're going to get on to round 3 anyway. We're going to get through the results here, go through your best players, and obviously at the end we'll go through next week and our tips. So first of all, we had in the light, which to be honest I was a bit disappointed in this, was Skilled versus Dark Horse. So you want to give us the scores to them ones, Ghost?
Yep, alright guys, so the first game was 3 captures to Skilled and 2 captures to Dark Horse. Now that was a pretty good match, I must admit, watching that. It did seem a somewhat one way, but you did hold it in pretty well with those 2 captures there, so it was good to see that.
Yeah, no, it definitely was, mate. It's coming up against the Skilled boys in their rooms, as everyone likes to call it, because they seem to own it for some reason. To get that close to a win, I think it was a great learning experience for our team and something to take out of Skilled. Magnificent, I reckon they were yesterday.
Yep, alright, and the second game not so close. In fact, Skilled boys got 4 captures to 1 capture for Dark Horse. Now, you denied them of the bonus points, so I'm guessing that's a pretty good highlight for that match.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, mate. To get 1 point off them, I think it's a bonus. So, like I said, I think that's probably the best I've seen the Skilled boys playing. I reckon probably the last 2 seasons. They came last night ready to win, and they were magnificent out there. They had the tactics down. They were magnificent.
Yeah, fair enough. So yep, Skilled ended up winning both those matches there. Now the next match we had Chaos Crew.
We're going to the best players for that one first.
Yep, sorry about that. Alright, so
come on, Ghost, give us a go here, mate. I'm going to get a part in here. We are going to go on the best players from that game. Now, we'll start with the Dark Horse team. Red Dog was the man who done all the damage for us. He had 26 hits, 3 kills and 7 respawns, so magnificent effort for Red Dog, and he had a very sore back. Bending too much over for his new boss, I think. So, sorry about that one, Red Dog, but it may be true. Rumours have it, says Wolfie. The other one was Major Ball. Major Ball, he's been up there virtually every week. He had 20 hits and 3 kills, so magnificent effort to Major Ball again. We're going to get on to the Skilled boys, and they can definitely say they had one standout player for them, and that was Walker. He got 40 hits and 10 kills, which is just huge in a game like this to get that many. So
massive.
And playing against you, mate, you dominated. Hate to say it, you did dominate it, mate.
Good job, Walker.
Next time I'm after you, don't you worry. Just remember who taught you everything, alright? He also did get respawned 6 times, but I reckon probably nearly 3 of them by his own team playing it smart, I guess, with their tactics. So, magnificent effort at Walker. Next coming there. Wouldn't believe it again, would it be?
No, God.
It
don't
is
like to see
Helmore. Helmore got 16 hits, 2 kills, so that's a magnificent effort. But mind you, I think Slayers probably deserves a mention with 13 hits and 9 kills as well, so that's a magnificent effort to
both of those boys.
So that's the best players for that game, so well done to all those players.
Well done. Alright, so now we'll actually get on to the next game, which was Chaos Crew versus Theo's Driveline. Now there was a lot of confusion with these 2 matches from what I heard from Theo's Driveline. They didn't quite understand how to play it, but they did reasonably well in some of those moments. But they probably, if they understood it a bit more, they might have done a bit better. So we'll see how they go next time we get round to play it.
Yeah, I think they're just starting to find their straps and just, learn the little things, what can happen out there, a bit of confusion with the old shooting over the walls and in the rooms and stuff like that. So, but, that's only going to, like I said, it's only going to make it better every week by playing out there more. So, but look, Chaos Crew, they know how to play the game as well. They're a pretty good side. So
the few veterans in that side. So
they've played it for our last 2 seasons. So obviously the scoreboard, as it says, was probably about right.
All right. So the first match with Chaos Crew and Theo's Driveline was 5 points to the Chaos Crew, earning them that bonus point. Theo's Driveline getting no points with that one. So it was a pretty hectic first match. There was a lot of deaths. Obviously, they also got a player in. They got Afro in from the old pros, so he covered for them. So they did really well with their kills and also their tactics in getting those rooms.
Yeah, well, Afro, he's definitely he's a dominant player, so I reckon a good pickup. Having a chat to him afterwards, apparently he'll be playing for the rest of the season, which is quite interesting.
Big trader.
The big trader. But I think it's great to see you back, Afro. It's great to see you around the joint again, and hopefully you do play for the rest of the season.
Yeah, hope to see you there, mate. Alright, so the next match we have Chaos Crew getting 4 points, Theo's Driveline getting no points. So we had 1 point denial. So no one was in the room at one of those points. Now there was a bit of confusion based on time. I shouted out 15 seconds, and also one of the players one of Chaos Crew just stood outside the room.
That's a rookie mistake, mate. You better lift your game. Do you want to name that player?
Ooh, I don't know if I should or not. Nah, better not.
Better not, alright. That's alright. So that's pretty much it. So magnificent effort in the Chaos Crew. We'll go through a couple of the best players. We'll start with Theo's Driveline. Toothless, the man, I think that's 3 weeks in a row. He's got the 25 hits, 2 kills. So magnificent effort to him with 9 respawns. And coming in next is Nissan. This is not a bit of a free plug for Nissan. This is his call sign. So he got 19 hits and 5 kills with 5 respawns. So magnificent effort to him. Then we went on to Chaos Crew. Chaos Crew was pretty much shared very well. But a big surprise here, Afro, the man, 41 hits, 10 kills. So that's a great comeback game, Afro, and he had the 5 respawns. So great to see you back, Afro. And then next tied in, we had the Reaper and Rogue. They both got 25 hits each. Rogue got 4 kills. Reaper got 8 kills. So both had 5 respawns each. So that was a magnificent effort to both of those players as well.
Yep. All right. So this next game was Shadow Stalkers versus 501st. So this is my clan going against the newest clan on the block. So we tried to play it cool. We tried a lot of control tactics, and they seem to have worked up until a point. So we're very happy on how we did that.
Yeah, no, it was a magnificent game. Obviously, reffing that one, I got to see a lot. So you did have a lot of control. For the 501st playing with 3 players is probably not ideal in this sort of game.
Definitely not.
And you just seem to pin them back in positions where, and to be honest, they probably rushed it a bit, the 501st first, but got their calm in the second innings, and they came up quite well in that one. So they're only, like I said, they're only going to get better every week. So good learning experience. It is a very difficult game to learn this one. So yeah, it's a good learning experience.
Yep. Alright, so with the scores, the Shadow Stalkers ended up getting 5 in the first game, so that's a bonus point to us, and the 501st got no points in that one. So obviously we did well. We'll probably need to do a little better, but obviously every team can do better. It's just a matter of practice and all that. So
Yep. Magnificent.
Yep, alright, so and the second game, Shadow Stalkers ended up getting 4. That one, and the 501st managing to get that 1 point.
Yes, I'll tell you what a one big point it
was.
Never
Demolition
heard.
Man.
It was Demolition. I think it was Necro there. He went through and he nailed, I think, all 5 players by himself.
Yep.
And managed to get in the points with about a minute to go. The whole of your team was dead, guys.
Yeah.
And he let North Geelong know.
He certainly
screamed it,
did.
he was dancing. Anyone, well, I suppose that's what we do in the old Kill Confirms. We can get 5 of them. He was dancing. So,
oh, jeez, he was jumping. Fryer would have known.
It was. Yeah. So, magnificent effort to Necro there, getting his 1 point. And he did say on Facebook how happy he was as well. So he's still living that moment. So
congrats to him.
Congratulations, mate. So we'll go through a couple of the best plays. We'll start with the 5-0 first. That was a bit of a tongue twister, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nomad was a man getting 32 hits, 2 kills for his team with 8 respawns. Then we had Necro, the man. 30 hits, 7 kills, 5 of them was in one game.
Good job.
And the 7 respawns, so magnificent effort to him. We'll get on to your team there, Ghost. The Shadow Stalkers, a very well shared affair again, so having a sad man. He must have gone to sleep in that game, did he?
Oh, he was our point capture.
That's right.
We thank Sad Man for his work again. Sorry you didn't see much of the battlefield, but thanks for the effort as well.
And, we'll get on to the best players. And Ghost. Ghost was the man. You're the man again. 3 weeks in a row. 31 hits, 10 kills, and 5 respawns. Then we had a Wolfman. Wolfman, 20 kills. 20 hits, mate. 3 kills and 3 respawns. A couple of the refs here maybe have the advantage of knowing that battlefield is better than everyone else.
Yeah, but I must give out another shout out to Dante and managing to get 10 kills.
Yes, that's a magnificent effort. Yeah, I didn't see that, so that is a magnificent effort as well.
Yep, well done.
16 hits, 10 kills, which is quite a good effort.
In his first Clan Wars session. And also, he's actually 4th game out here at all, so well done to him.
Magnificent effort. Let's get on to our last game, which was, I'll tell you what, last week I did say to this, I did not. I said, this is one you got to watch. This one is going to go down to the wire. You tipped Rockin' Unstoppable because of the experience.
I must apologise for that.
I said there could be a surprise here. I tell you what, this game lived up to everything.
Yeah, I must apologise to Band of Brothers. They did let me have it afterwards. I did tip Rockin' Unstoppable. Yeah, well deserved. I got it wrong, as you'll soon see, because Rockin' Unstoppable in their first game got 1 point, and Band of Brothers got 3 points. So that's a win to Band of Brothers, and there was also a point denial. In fact, everyone died in the room at that point, so no one ended up getting the point.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Alright, and the next one was 1 point to Rockin' Unstoppable and 2 points to Band of Brothers, so 2 point denials. In fact, the last point possible was a point denial with 1 player from each team in the room. It was a massive gunfight. I reckon at least 3 players died in it, with only 15 seconds to go, and all that was left was 2 players from each team, and unfortunately point denied, so Band of Brothers ended up taking that one as well.
So magnificent effort to the Band of Brothers, getting their first wins for the season, and what a way to do it against such a dominant side in the last couple of weeks of Rockin' Unstoppable. So magnificent effort to them. So we'll go through the best players for this. We will start with Rockin' Unstoppable. This week we had a bit of a different change out there. We had Soap. Soap was the man. He got 39 hits, 9 kills and 7 respawns. So magnificent effort there, Soap. Getting up there. And there's Joy. She reckons she can't see in the dark, but I reckon she might be trying to pull the old wool over our eyes here. She got 34 hits, 8 kills and 6 respawns. So I tell you what, Ez Joy, we'll be watching for you in the next couple of weeks. I think you might be playing the old I can't see with the old glasses trick. But I reckon you're seeing very well. I reckon you might have put the old something in those glasses which you got the X-ray vision or something out there.
Night vision out there.
Night vision, so we're watching you, Ez Joy. But magnificent effort to them. We'll get on to the Band of Brothers. Now, very well shared again, so that, when you see a good list like this of well shared, you can virtually say that they are on one inside. So we had the Tiger, who got 28 hits and 2 kills with 7 respawns. A magnificent effort. I think he's been their top player over the last 3 weeks.
Certainly
and the Dragon got 28 hits, 6 kills. So he was actually probably a little bit better than the Tiger, to be honest. So magnificent effort to Dragon there, and he had the 8 respawns. So
also Panther. Panther managed to get 8 kills, topping the whole entire team with the kills. So magnificent effort towards him as well.
Yeah, no, definitely right there. So that is pretty much the wrap of that one. So magnificent effort to all teams. A few interesting results there. A few you probably could say which were going to go that way. But magnificent effort to all teams. Hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of the game come round 7 when we will be playing secure and hold, which is a little bit different, but we'll tell you that in time. So we'll get on to the ladder, as you said, Go. So there's a lot of changes in the ladder this week.
Yes.
Everyone has moved at least one spot. If it was either up or down, it was incredible the way the ladder has moved.
Alright, so in first place we have Skilled. So they managed to top Rocket Unstoppable, obviously, with their 2 wins, and Rocket Unstoppable with their 2 losses today. So magnificent effort to them.
Yes, and I think it's going to be, now they're up there, I think it's going to be very hard to get them off their perch, but hopefully they fall very soon.
Alright, so in second place we have Rocket Unstoppable. As we have said, it will be very hard to knock them off the top at this point with their obvious 5 bonus points. So yep, very hard.
So magnificent, you know, 1 loss and just still nearly 1 point behind top of the ladder, which is magnificent. But percentages of those, the top 3 players, teams are just magnificent. 190, 175, and 198.
Yeah,
the third place team.
And the third place team is my mob, the Shadow Stalkers. So we just there's 1 point in it between second and third, and also just 2 points within third and first. So it could be an interesting couple of weeks coming up.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a magnificent couple of weeks coming up with 3 teams all that close. It's just shows how good the competition is down here. It's really exciting times.
Yeah. Alright, and in fourth place we have your mob, which is the Dark Horse. How are you guys pulling up?
Yeah, look, mate, we've obviously it was always going to be hard against Skill, but to come out the way we did, it was pretty positive. We've got a big game against your mob next week, so it's going to, Chaos Crew knocking on the door as well. So it's going to be some next few weeks is going to will be interesting to see how that ladder goes, because it's such a close competition at the moment.
Yeah, and certainly as you said, Chaos Crew are in 5th place. Now they're doing quite well, especially it's a big leg up from last season. So it's good to see that they're coming up as well as with the rest of it.
Well, I think, especially with Afro sniffing now, that puts them, if they can get those 5 players now with Afro, they are going to be pushing the top teams. And there's no doubt
knocking on heaven's door there.
Yes.
Yep. Alright, and in 6th place we have Band